Hi, today we've got Tom Kaufman from Denari Software. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Absolutely. So Tom, tell me a little bit about your role at Denari and exactly what Denari is all about.
Well, I'm the founder, so it's my baby, and we founded back in 1994. Been doing donor management software all the way back since DOS and Windows through to web-based. So we were one of the first companies to have internet or cloud-based architecture for donor management software.
Okay.
That was back in the year 2000.
Right.
And so now it's, here it is 2017, a lot of years later. So we've become a kind of a legacy player where we have a big product called Denari 2 that's been around. It's fairly sophisticated. It's a little bit difficult to learn.
Yep.
And so to kind of match up with that, we've come out with an entry-level product now called eDenari, and they share the same database. So it's realistic to transition from one to the other very easily.
Awesome.
So kind of excited about that, actually.
Right. So what's an ideal customer look like for you? I mean, I understand they got to be not-for-profit to some extent, but I mean, talk to me a little bit about, is it multilingual? Is it all U.S.-based type of customers? What does an ideal customer look like for you folks?
Sure. We are based in North America. I should say our clients are based in North America, and so that's generally Canada and the U.S. In the United States, they need to be a 501c3 charity. We're helping them to raise money and to manage it. So we do online donations as well as just all the management and the receipting and all that. So it'd be with the introduction of eDenari at a very low price point. I'd say we are really targeting at that point for that product the brand new startups and just the fledgling nonprofits, and they can get a great start on that. And I think it's really an exciting market that most people in that market just can't access software. It's too expensive.
Right. So what is your pricing model?
So it varies, and the model is based on the volume of names in their mailing list.
Okay.
So we just take their entire constituency. When people are first starting out, it's going to start out at like 200 names, and then we have clients as high as 200,000 names. So it's not a low-end system, but I'm simply commenting on the eDenari. By the way, you asked the question on the target market. With the Denari 2 product, we target child sponsorship, missionary support raising, and radio share-a-thon.
Okay.
Those are some very specific niches that we serve.
Niches. Okay.
Right.
And on the pricing model side, going back to that now a little bit, is it a fixed fee type of a model on a monthly basis based on the size of their list? Is it based on receivables or performance? How does it work?
It's based on the size of the mailing list. And so they'll sign up at the lowest end for eDenari would be $19 a month for up to 200 names. So the system would then monitor, and when they get to 200, it would say, hey, it's time to upgrade.
Sure.
And so they just upgrade a little bit, and that's how it works on all of our products.
Sure.
Up to 25,000 names is published. Once they become above 25,000, we just take a case-by-case look at it, and negotiate fair prices. So
very cool. There've got to be other players in the space, right? So talk to me a little bit about how you differentiate from them.
So again, two separate products and so two slightly different answers.
Right.
In the case of eDenari, it's brand new. It's priced at a lower entry point, and it has some phenomenal features like Wealth Engine integration, for example. So the differentiation there is really the price point, the entry level, and the quality of support they'll get.
Okay.
For example, we have a quick start data conversion where they can upload their data for free. So that's pretty attractive. And over on the Denari 2 side, with these special modules, that are really in a niche market. So let's say that you do child sponsorship, for example, then it's very easy to differentiate because we'll just demonstrate the module, we'll show them the depth of design,
right,
and there'll be very few products, like usually one competitor. So it's because it's such a specialized small market. Right.
In terms of complaints, or I should say maybe feedback that you get from your customer base,
sure,
what is a common theme that you hear?
The learning curve. I'm an engineer, and so as the founder and engineer, and My claim to fame is that I can generally talk as an engineer, but
Okay.
so the tendency is to create relatively complex, relatively sophisticated solutions.
Mm-hmm.
So generally speaking, if you get someone like a fundraising consultant,
Right.
it's very familiar with software,
Right.
donor software, and they
Right.
would be to evaluate our system. They would love it because the design is very good. It's very sophisticated. But let's say that you're a mom and pop, a startup, and you don't even really know much about databases, let alone donor management.
Right.
So that the learning curve has been a little steep. Now, my response to that, of course, is this new product offering that we're doing.
That's right. You didn't already kicks in essentially.
Right. Exactly. That's
All
right.
right. Where do you see, yourself, the firm itself in 3-4 years?
Well, I think that our mix will change from being a little bit smaller group of larger clients to a wider base of smaller clients.
Yep.
And so that will present some challenges along the lines of training and support.
Mm-hmm.
So our goal is to say on a scale of 1 to 10, we want the learning curve for eDenari to be a 2. So we want it to be like almost like just waking up out in the morning and you just brush your teeth,
Right.
We want that's somewhat theoretical. I mean, obviously, you never quite accomplish that. But
sure, but an easy onboarding process, essentially.
that is the hope. Yes, that's right. So.
Well, I mean, I think I've learned quite a bit. Is there anything in particular you would want our audience to know? I mean, we do get, a ton of visitors to our website that are consistently looking for different types of software solutions. And so if they're looking for a solution like yours, is there something in particular that maybe we didn't cover that you definitely want them to know?
I think it's that the brand newness of the architecture, the newness of the kinds of things you want to do for online fundraising, peer-to-peer, online events, combined with a legacy that we've been doing this for like 25 years.
Right.
And so I think the mixture of those two make us a very interesting offering.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I'm a not-for-profit, I'd certainly be giving you folks a serious look. I mean, not sure, which one of the two might be a great solution for me, but I'd certainly at least dig deeper to try to figure out, hey, is this really a true, great fit? Because of just, you've got a strong history there, no doubt about it.
Thank you.
And really, your price point is a very, it's very reasonable. So
yes.
I appreciate your time today, Tom. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.